Hello friends, in this video we are going to see basic concepts of analog electronics. So first topic is negative and positive feedback. So first, what is feedback? So feedback is the process of injecting a fraction of output energy of some device back to the input is known as feedback. So depending upon whether the feedback energy aids or opposes the input signal, there are two basic types of feedback. First one is positive feedback and the other one is negative feedback. So what is the use of this feedback? It is very useful in reducing noise in amplifiers and making amplifier to operate stable. In positive feedback, the feedback energy is in phase with the input signal. So this is the diagram for the positive feedback. So in this, both amplifier and feedback network introduce a phase shift of 180 degree. So therefore the result is a 360 degree phase shift around the loop. It causes the feedback voltage Vf to be in phase with the input signal Vin. So advantages of positive feedback is increased gain. Disadvantages are instability, increased distortion and increased noise. Due to the disadvantages, it is rarely used in amplifiers. So where it is used? It is used in oscillators. In negative feedback, the feedback energy is out of phase with the input signal and opposes it. So in this figure, the amplifier introduces a phase shift of 180 degree and the feedback network introduces no shift, that is 0 degree. Therefore, the feedback voltage Vf is 180 degree out of phase with the input. So, advantages of negative feedback are stability in gain, reduction in distortion and reduction in size. Disadvantages are reduction in gain. Due to this, it is frequently used in amplifiers. Next, what is the principle of amplifier? An amplifier increases the amplitude of a signal waveform without changing other parameter of the waveform such as frequency or wave shape. Amplifier is a separate device or connected as an electronic circuit. More than 90% of electronic devices has amplifier. So first, vacuum tubes are used in amplifiers. Now transistors are used. This is the basic diagram for an amplifier. It increases the amplitude of the signal and gives 180 degree phase shift. Amplifiers are used in TV, computers, in musical instruments for recording, hearing aid and so on. There are three categories of amplifier: voltage amplifier, current amplifier and power amplifier. Voltage amplifier makes the amplitude of the output voltage waveform greater than that of the input voltage waveform. And current amplifier makes the amplitude of the output current waveform greater than that of the input current waveform. Likewise, power amplifier makes the product of voltage and current at the output is greater than the product of voltage and current at the input. How much amplification is done by amplifier is calculated by gain. Gain is equal to output by input. This circuit is transistor as an amplifier. Here, the input signal is applied across the emitter base and the output is obtained at the load resistor RC, which is connected in the collector base. Here, the input signal, which is the weak signal, is applied across the emitter base and the output is obtained to the load resistor RC, which is connected in the collector circuit. The DC voltage VEE is applied to the input circuit along with the input signal to achieve the amplification. VEE keeps the emitter base junction under forward bias regardless of the polarity of the input signal, and it is known as bias voltage. When a V signal is applied to the input, a small change signal voltage causes a change in emitter current because the input signal has very low resistance. This change is almost same in collector current because of the transmitter action. In the collector, a load resistor RC of high value is connected. When collector current flows through RC, that is the load resistance, it produces a large voltage drop across it. Thus, a weak signal applied to the input circuit appears in the amplified form in the collector circuit. Next topic is principle of oscillator. An oscillator is a circuit that produces a repetitive signal from a DC voltage. That is, an amplifier with positive feedback acts as an oscillator. An electric device that generates sinusoidal oscillation of desired frequency is known as oscillator. So, these sinusoidal electrical oscillations are of two types: damped oscillations and undamped oscillations. These oscillators are used in communication systems, digital systems and test equipments. So first we see damped oscillations. The electrical oscillations in which the amplitude decreases with time though the frequency remains same, which is called damped oscillations. Here in this diagram we can see the amplitude decreases with time. In undamped oscillations, the electrical oscillations in which amplitude does not change with time and there is no change in frequency. In this diagram we can see that the amplitude does not change with time. So this undamped oscillations, it is used in various electronic equipments. So the amplifier with positive feedback is used as an oscillator. The positive feedback arrangement maintains the oscillations. The signal returned by the feedback has exactly the correct amplitude and phase needed to sustain the output signal. The basic requirements of a feedback oscillator are an amplitude with positive feedback to provide negative resistance in the circuit and DC power supply to act as energy source. Some circuit nonlinearity to define amplitude of oscillators. A frequency determining network to produce oscillations at a desired frequency. Here the amplifier is given with positive feedback. When the switch is open, no oscillation occurs, but when switch is closed, input voltage is removed and the circuit will continue operating since the feedback voltage Vf is sufficient to drive the amplifier and feedback circuit, resulting in proper input voltage. The transistor symbol is not visible in flashlight. Correct this.
If you like my video, like, share and subscribe my channel.